Gemini, welcome to your tarot reading for March 2024. We begin with the King of Swords in your recent past position. This suggests that you may have been guided by your intellect and logic and rationality in your recent past. You might have encountered situations where you needed to make decisions based on clear thinking and clear communication as well. This could indicate a period where you were quite assertive and authoritative and perhaps even a bit detached emotionally in your approach. And maybe this was a situation where you felt that you had to be that way, where you had to kind of separate your emotions from your logic in concerning decisions you were making at that time. We have the Page of Pentacles in the position of the energy of this month. This indicates a phase of learning and new beginnings and practical opportunities. So this month you're likely focused on really tangible goals such as finances, career advancement, or educational pursuits. It's suggesting that you're laying down the groundwork right now this month for future success, but you may still be in the early stages of development or exploration. But I see you here with a really good idea in your hand, and it's something that you can take practical action on this month. In the position of challenges that you might face this month, we have the Hanged Man. This indicates a need to let go of old perspectives and surrender to a different way of seeing things this month. You might find yourself facing some delays, having to make some sacrifices, or periods of suspension where the progress seems stalled, where things don't seem to be moving ahead maybe as quickly as you want them to be. But this card suggests that embracing these moments of pause and suspension and looking at situations from a new angle that affords you, that's what's going to be key to overcoming any obstacles. So this month, really take any moments that feel like delay or where things aren't moving ahead the way you want them to be, as quickly as you want them to be. Take that opportunity to allow yourself to see things from a new angle. And that might be key to helping you move your ideas along much more effectively. In the position of the opportunities that await you this month, we have the Sun. And what an amazing card to have in that position. Whenever the Sun shows up anywhere in a reading, it's amazing. It brings huge positivity and optimism and the promise of a lot of good energy. And having this be in the opportunities that await you this month position, wow, that's pretty powerful positive energy. This is signifying a period of joy and success and fulfillment. This card brings optimism, vitality, and clarity into any reading. And here it's really suggesting that opportunities for growth and happiness and abundance are on the horizon for you. And you may experience a renewed sense of enthusiasm and confidence this month in pursuing your goals. And that's going to lead to positive outcomes. And it's really fascinating how that works when we embrace a really positive mindset and trust in ourselves and have confidence in ourselves. Things tend to work out better. And it kind of leads this positive snowball effect where believing in ourselves leads to things going well for us. And that can work obviously the other way around. But I see you very much with this renewed sense of enthusiasm and confidence in yourself this month. And that's really going to start bringing in a lot of great things for you. In the position of advice for this month, we have the King of Wands. He's advising you to embrace your creativity and your passion and your leadership qualities in the coming month. This card encourages you to take bold action and pursue your ambitions with confidence and maintain this kind of visionary outlook where you had a vision, you know how to make it a reality, and you know how to stick to it and bring it into reality. That's very much what this king is gifted at. So I really want you to step into that visionary outlook energy of this king this month. Really trust in your instincts, and don't be afraid to take calculated risks. And there's a difference between a risk and a calculated risk. This king is all about taking a risk that's based on a lot of thorough investigation, a lot of thinking things through, and understanding that a risk might be necessary to move things forward, but knowing the pros and cons of said risk, and knowing that things will likely work out in your favor. So very much an energy of taking calculated risks this month. He's saying also to channel your inner fire and your enthusiasm to fuel your endeavors and also inspire others around you. So there's something about really connecting to that kind of fiery ambition this month, being really enthusiastic about whatever it is you're going after. So overall, this reading is suggesting that you've recently relied on your intellect and clear thinking, and you're currently focused on practical opportunities for growth and development. And you might encounter some challenges that require you to adopt a new perspective and embrace moments of pausing or sacrificing. Despite that, the cards indicate that abundant opportunities for joy and success lie ahead for you this month, especially if you embrace your creativity, your passion, and your leadership abilities in the coming month. It's very important that you step into that King of Wands energy for March. For your Moonology card, we pulled the new moon in Capricorn, and it says, your hard work is paying off. Love to see that. So when this card comes up, it suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. So you'll be happy to hear that if you have been looking for new work or just wanting to improve your career in some aspect. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether it's work-related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for this month. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years' time. That will inform your best course of action now. So think seriously about that. Think seriously about your long-term goals. Drawing this card suggests it's a time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. So this card is saying, make a proper plan and execute it well this month. And you need to be more disciplined, perhaps, to reach your goal. It's saying hard work will make your dreams a reality. This card is a very good omen for study or for teaching. It's also a warning to not be too controlling and to avoid anyone that is too controlling. And this is a Capricorn card, and Capricorn is the sign of ambition, of building and hard work. This is a really solid and rigid energy. And it's pulling it suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. So that's really doubling down on some of the really powerfully positive energy I'm getting from this reading. I see something really positive happening in terms of your work or career. And you have been thinking a lot about what to do in that regards, and you've really been working to get really clear about what you want to do next, what your ambitions are. I see you here now this month. You have this really good idea, and you're also getting a sense now of exactly what you need to do to push it forward. It might be in the very beginning stages of development. and that definitely this Hanged Man coming in as a challenge reiterates that energy of perhaps things aren't moving on as quickly as you want them to be, but that's how really solid progress works. It's not a get rich quick overnight energy. This is something you can really build upon. This is a really solid, practical idea. And I'm seeing you here. I'm getting this energy of noticing this pentacle that this page is staring at in his hands. That's you getting this good idea and knowing it's a good idea. You're very focused on it this month. Then we see this same yellow circle, and this time it's behind the head of the Hanged Man. So I think that idea is really starting to take root in your mind, and you're starting to get a lot of creative ideas about it. And the fact that it's not moving ahead super quickly right now is actually going to work to your advantage, because this month you're going to have a lot of really creative and interesting ideas about how to proceed. And then we see that idea bursting out in the sun and just kind of taking over the card and the whole reading as well. So whatever this idea is that you're working on, it's really going to start taking momentum this month, and it might not feel like it. It is still in its beginning stages, but the potential here, the opportunities that it's going to bring in for you, it's huge. It's so positive. It's going to fill your life with a lot of optimism and joy and happiness. And how you're going to get there is to really tap into this King of Wands energy. He's someone who, when he has an idea, he takes action on it. He's not afraid, again, to take those calculated risks. And he's someone who really sees things through as well. When he knows he has a good idea, he's very adept at turning it into a reality, because he makes a plan and he sticks to that plan. He doesn't give up. He sees it through until it is a reality. And that New Moon and Capricorn card coming in as the clarifier, saying your hard work is paying off, very much doubles down on the need to continue to work really hard this month to see things through, and also of there being an element of your career really starting to take off. There's going to be a lot of forward momentum for you that is based on all of the hard work you have been putting in and will continue to put in if you take the advice of the King of Wands. So this month, just keep going, keep working hard on whatever it is that you're thinking about, whatever this idea is. It is about to bust out like the sun in your life and bring in a lot of joy and optimism and happiness for you. So that is your reading for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.